Big Sandy Creek Bridge. That's what we just went over. Super long shot to start this video, right? Not that bad. But I just want you to get the feel of this bridge. I call it a sweetheart bridge because that's what people treat it as. Its name right now is Dr. John Thomas Bridge. And we call it a sweetheart bridge because people come here and put locks on the bridge. Train used to come through here. We're in the Sabine River bottoms. Yeah. So there's two historical plaques. I don't know which one I should read first. This one's a mouthful. Dr. John Thomas Pony Steel Truss Bridge. During the era when agriculture was king and East Texas was comprised of small towns, the very active communities of Pine Mills and Little Hope were embedded deep in the piney woods of East Texas. The towns were separated by a sizable stream known as the Big Sandy Creek during the period of the 1920s. A dirt road connected them with a wooden structure that was constantly in need of repair. The creek was prone to flooding, the bridge too low for the terrain, and the maintenance was a constant challenge to Wood County's budget. The road was maintained by county employees under the supervision of the Precinct 3 Wood County Commissioner. The county rebuilt the county road in the early 1920s and built a pony steel bridge with wooden flooring. It took much of the budget of the precinct that year, with a contract possibly by McLaughlin Bridge Builders, no longer in business. There are businesses around here with that name though, to build the iron bridge on site over Big Sandy Creek, which is what we're standing over. The construction, other than the iron work, was performed by county employees. In 1952, the Texas Department of Transportation, TXDOT, took over the road and converted the road to Farm to Market Road FM 312. In 1952, after more than 20 years of service at the location, the bridge was moved from FM 312 to a county road that is now FM 2869. The bridge remained at FM 2869 until 1975, serving the county for another 23 years. Placed into service once again, it was moved in 1976 to what is now CR 3689, that's County Road 3689, once again providing a crossing over Big Sandy Creek. The bridge was then identified as Snyder Bridge due to its location to a nearby family. Roads and bridges were historically identified by naming them after a family that lived nearby. TXDOT replaced the bridge with a concrete structure in 2002. The Wood County Commissioner's Court was given the option of moving the bridge or disposing of it with input from the Wood County Historical Society and Mineola Main Street. The city of Mineola requested the bridge. The Pony Steel Truss Bridge was moved on July 8, 2002 by Diamond K Equipment of Cleveland, Texas, who subcontracted to Turner Brothers Crane and Rigging of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, for 175-ton crane. The Wednesday, July 10th, 2002 edition of the Big Sandy Hawkins Journal published a photo on the front page showing the bridge being moved. The bridge is now named for Dr. John Thomas, a longtime physician in Mineola. It was moved to its present site by the Public Works Department of the City of Mineola on August 13th, 2010. J&L Utilities provided the pilings. Wood County Electric Co-op placed the pilings. Union Pacific Railroad provided the support rails. Dufreight Engineering of Dallas assisted with the design. East Texas Fasteners provided fasteners, and Georgia Pacific / Lowe's of Lindale, the treated wood. Mrs. Marilyn Thomas provided funding for operation. The historic bridge is described as a 60-foot long span pony truss bridge consisting of 2 parallel core transverse trusses with wooden beam flooring and steel spanners. From actual measurements, the bridge is 60 feet long, stands 9 feet 8 inches from the bottom, support to its highest point, and is 13 feet 7 inches wide at its outside dimension with a 12-foot wide access to use for transportation. The bridge is estimated to weigh about 28,000 pounds. Data complied by Mayor Bo Withis, completed April 15th, 2011. Sources: Commissioner Roger Pace, former Commissioner Curtis Cox, Diamond K Equipment Incorporated, Cleveland, Texas, Turner Brothers Crane and Rigging, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Texas Department of Transportation, Mineola, Tyler, Austin. You see, I can read. Yeah, you're right. That was a mouthful. Wow, this bridge has been through a life of its own, right? It's been everywhere, up and down and all around, moved here and there. Plaque number 2. Are you ready? I showed that in a previous video, and I'm wondering if it's the old, I think that's the old pier. I said, oh, I think I've seen that before, and I have, but I'd realized now that it wasn't in that location. It was in another location and got washed up here. That's why it seemed odd to me in another video out here. I'm learning a lot about this bridge today, and hopefully so are you, if you're still watching. Super calm and nice out here. I've seen one person. I said hi. I waved as he rode up on a bike, and I asked him a question, and I was loud. You know, my voice booms. And he just rode in circles in front of me. There was nothing in his ears. He's riding a regular bike. I asked him if he had a wrench. And he just kept riding in circles. And I said, you heard me? He kept riding in circles, ignoring me. And then he left. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because I have an e-bike. He thinks I'm a piece of... Anyway. Oh. More reading. I don't know which one I should have read first, but this should be interesting just the same. It's a mouthful, just as the first one was. Big Sandy Creek Bridge. After Wood County organized in 1850, communities quickly developed as settlers were attracted to the area by abundant timber, water sources, and fertile soil. The county seat was established at Quitman, and post offices sprang Oh, I'm sorry. Post offices established before the Civil War included Big Dollar, Holly Spring, Lake Fork, Perryville, later Prairieville. That's interesting. They changed the spelling of that place. Prospect Hill, later Webster, Sand Spring, Springville, and Winsboro, later Winsboro. Why did they change it? It went from Winsboro to Winsboro. Timber provided materials for homes and infrastructure, and a sawmill was one of the most important early businesses. As many as 8 sawmills were in operation in the community of Pine Mills in the eastern part of the county. Early transportation was largely on narrow roads with wooden bridges, which were weighed down by heavy carts and susceptible to flooding and constant repair. As automobiles surpassed horse and ox-drawn vehicles, county commissioners started replacing wooden bridges with sturdier metal bridges featuring strong wooden decking. A pony truss bridge built in 1932 was initially used for the purpose of crossing Big Sandy Creek between the communities of Pine Mills and Little Hope. The 60-foot span was constructed in 1932, and one source credits the design to McLaughlin Bridge Builders. Pony truss bridges were a common vehicle bridge type of the 20th century in 1952, with the southward extension of Farm to Market Road 312. The Texas Highway Department built a new bridge to cross Big Sandy Creek, and the 1932 bridge was moved to FM, I feel like we've read this stuff before, FM 2869, after being utilized for vehicles on County Road 3689. The bridge was put in storage until its final move when it was installed at the Mineola Nature Preserve as part of pedestrian walking trail along the 1870s International and Great Northern Railroad bed. And something just clicked in my head. This is confusing when you come here. And I've never really read these signs, and I read it today. And I thought, oh, that's not Big Sandy Creek under there, is it? I thought Big Sandy Creek was further north of here. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Yeah, it is confusing, because this bridge came from Big Sandy Creek. So yeah, that's not Big Sandy Creek under there. I got confused at first. I was like, wait a minute, this is Big Sandy Creek? I thought it wasn't. I thought this was just a slough of the Sabine River. But so I had to read. That's why I saw Big Sandy Creek Bridge right here in these big bold letters, and I thought, whoa, what? Wait a minute, what? Yeah, a lot of us Texans, we go through life without reading these damn plaques because they're everywhere. And I've just been slowing down and reading them lately. And I feel better for it. Do you? Maybe, maybe not. I'm sure a lot of people don't care. But it is very interesting that they took the trouble to move this bridge. They moved it more than once. That's a lot of money. Yep. I wish they'd take the time to cut the trees off the trail, because I had to take the time to get around a lot of damn trees on this trail. Whew. And then I got ignored by a cyclist who I know had a toolkit on him. But I'm not stuck down here. I need a wrench. I can get up out of here. But now I know what's up with this bridge. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if it was always a sweetheart bridge though, but that's what people treat it as down here now. Let's go underneath it. There's a lot of people that want to move to Texas because they think they're going to be free here. We got a lot of rules too, you know. I don't really see that much special down here underneath it. There's something I don't see that I'm happy about. I don't see it falling apart. And another thing, I just spent all this time reading those plaques. They didn't really say much about the waterway that's underneath this slough. Like, when was it dammed up? Because it has a dam on it. We're gonna get down here and you'll see what I mean if you haven't ever seen before. Just like you see right there. There's a bit of water. A good bit. It doesn't go for very far. And then we're gonna turn and we have far less water. Train, that's what that was. Train came through here. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't planning on making a video specifically about the bridge, but I stopped there to get some stuff together to do what I do, and I saw that big Sandy Creek Bridge, and it threw me. I was like, wait a minute, that's not Big Sandy Creek. Wait a minute, is it? Let me read this. Yep, I can still read. I can write too. And maybe in the future I'll be able to read and write in another language because I'm studying something. Anyway, what is this? I'm trying to get out of here. Something been digging. I think I know what too. Oh, it's doing it over here too. Really seriously digging. Where did they go? Because that looks fresh. People be like, Em Hood, do you ever stop to think about the Woo-ba-woo? The Woo-ba-woo? I left the Woo-ba-woo working at Bell Chase at Bromart. Woo-ba-woo. He works in the parking lot there. He's going, Woo-ba-woo, Woo-ba-woo. That's your domestic Woo-ba-woo. I think you're referring to the wild Woo-ba-woo. That's not real. They're people like the Rougarou. You ever worry about the Rougarou? No, I don't. I don't worry about Bigfoot either. Worry about people. Big or small feet, I don't care. I worry about them. I worry about people in a caring way, and I worry about people who don't care about me, and I worry about pigs, and yeah, I don't worry about much else, and I'd like to not worry about anything, especially if it's not real. So I'm not going to let people put things in my head like that. Yeah, you're right, the Rougarou. Come on. This isn't French Texas. This is East Texas. We don't have those things here. And neither do you. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all next time.